His business is going to shut down. I can't imagine. Well, I don't know if it will or not, but I can't imagine any women are gonna feel safe going there again. You have the gym owner putting a fucking GoPro in your bathroom. Let's just assume that he's being honest and he's just so stupid to catch a thief that he would do that. That's still a pretty dangerous person to be around. To someone that dumb. That would be unsafe. So I feel like any of his clients or any women that are looking for a gym membership would steer clear from this place, rightfully so, as a result. I think they did justice to it, Julian, yeah. Thanks for the resub. Makuna. Here's another thing I wanted to talk about real quick. I guess it doesn't really loosely tie into that, but since, like, gear was mentioned, I'm very curious as to, because I don't really go on, like, fitness Instagram and shit, but I know it's a huge prevalent issue. Did you guys know that in the UK, apparently steroids are the second most purchased drug, I think? I think it was second. I watched this, like, late last night, and I can't remember exactly if it was the second, but it's either the second or third most purchased drug in the UK. So, like, there's very much a huge resurgence of steroid popularity. And it all stems, allegedly, from this, like, instant gratification of social media, where everyone you see online needs to have this physique, and to stay, like, standing out in the fitness industry, they feel that they need to be, like, crazy jacked and ripped. So apparently everyone's hopping on gear. And I was watching Fillion's video covering this. Fillion does a lot of coverage over, like, fake natty stuff, gear, all of that. And it was just really insightful, because I guess I was kind of blind to just how big of a deal it was. PewDiePie made this video last year talking about how every fitness celebrity is pretending to be natural when they're not, and they're peddling products under the false pretense that you can look like them, when realistically you can't. Kind of like the Liver King. How the Liver King preaches the ancestral tenets and all that. Even though he's got a crazy stack, he is the result of steroids. And now, Vice released this, and I know Vice has kind of fallen off, but this is actually a really interesting piece they did here on steroid usage and just how common it is. So I just want to give this blanket advice to everyone out there. Don't believe fitness influencers who are making crazy claims about, like, what they do to get jacked and ripped. If it looks unnatural, it most likely is. And no amount of buying their protein powders or their multivitamins and supplements and all that is going to get you anywhere close to what they look like. I just want to throw that out there. Because one thing I have talked about is there's a lot of shit that prey on insecure men. And I guess this is a huge one now. So just be aware. You will not look like those fitness Instagram models and all of that. Unless you're doing gear, which you shouldn't do. And also, if you're interested, definitely check out this Vice documentary, or even Fillion's video going over it, because he does a really good job covering it too. It's super interesting. I guess if you find the fitness industry interesting. Thanks for the gift member, Luca and Raymond. I heard about that a little bit, Bobson, but I didn't look into the cheating scandal with Michigan. Thanks for the tier 2 Prozac and the Prime. NY. Resub Panda. But why are they so bad if you look so good? True. How can it be bad when I look good? I know. You won't look like The Rock just by hard work and dedication in the gym. I'm sorry to tell you. You can get a crazy physique while being natural, but you'll never get a physique like some of the shit you see popping off online now. And no, I did not hear about that, Harvest.
Hey Petra, not really. We're battling the headless ones on the moon. As it turns out, their pumpkins
Thanks to the membership optic and the resub thick.
I don't even
That's how you die from heart issues. Well, yeah. There's plenty of issues from it. But yeah, cardiovascular probably the biggest.
I don't know what that
These are some thick. You want to know a fun one? And the Vice documentary has a whole section on it. I obviously can't show it on stream. Gynecomastia. So basically, as you're abusing the roids, there is a chance you just start developing titties. And then what a lot of men do, and in this documentary, it's very interesting, there is a surgeon who says that he does 2 to 3 gynecomastia surgeries per day. And basically, they suck the titty out of you. They take your nipple off, and they suck all the fat out in order to make you not have tits anymore. So there's a lot of issues that can come from it. Also, this whole documentary is so fucking interesting. They actually talk to a steroid maker, and this man is whipping this shit up in the kitchen. Man's combining like very simple material. They don't go over like the formula or anything clearly, but he makes it sound like it's super easy. Basically, like seed oils and then like simple to gather things. He says it's not a complicated process. He's dressed up like a burglar out of like Payday or something, but you know, he's using mouthwash and spit, making these steroids, selling them, and he says his main clientele is 16 to 24-year-olds. 16 to 24-year-olds buying this. That's tragic. Oh my god. Thank you for that, trucking. Thank you for the huge drop. Oh, and Christoph. Good god, thank you for that. Really appreciate the generosity. Hope you're having a good day, Christoph, and trucking. There's the resub VOD. You don't need it at 16. You don't need it at any age, man. It's just everything is this vying for attention or vying for an online career, and the fitness space, Fillion said it best. You know, everyone talks about how there's really no barriers to entry when it comes to like making content online, but if you want to get into the fitness industry, there is like an untold barrier of entry, and it's steroids. In order to stand out there, you have to look great. And a lot of the physiques you're competing with are not natural. So in order to compete, you've got to be not natural. You're going to have to get a stack. And it's vicious cycle. Terrible. Fucks you for a long, long time. Yeah, we probably will do more, Austin. I think so. It was a lot of fun. Synthol then. Hey, Synthol if you want your arms to explode, I guess. You can still easily die from Synthol, but your arms will blow up first. Have you seen the Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta gameplay? I have not yet. So is a natural person more strong? No. Not at all. Being on gear makes you like an actual superhuman, but it comes at a huge price to your overall health. But you'll likely live longer, which I think is probably the optimal position. Probably the goal, really, I would say. Thanks, Enigmatic. What about the massive dudes on TikTok lately? Gear. 100%. I don't know who you're talking about, but I can promise you it's likely on gear. So many people try to make the claim about being fake natty, which is what PewDiePie's whole video was about. It's very evil stuff to make that claim. But now it's starting to become cool to just talk about your stack. So I mean, I guess the honesty's better, but it's still kind of glorifying and normalizing the use of steroids to young, impressionable, insecure people.
The magic that powers these summoning circles probably comes from a mighty hive boss. Find them, take them down, Guardian. before we end up with pumpkin heads ourselves.
Thanks to the resub, Gamer Man. Fake natties are worse. Oh, they're definitely worse. Like, the honesty about the gear you're on, I think, is much better. But it's still not a good thing to promote or normalize or glorify. It's still bad.
Maybe something friendly will come out.
Thanks for that, Lyra. Is the gyno surgery expensive? I don't know how expensive it is. I'll tell you, this guy's making fucking bank off it, though. Doing 2 to 3 of these a day is nuts. Where's the guy? Where is he? This guy. This guy is making tons of money. And no, I haven't seen the new Chris Chan stuff. I just know Chris Chan's back. Did I ever think about using roids when I was younger? Nope. I'm way too much of a hypochondriac for that. Only thing I ever did was creatine, which is totally fine. I mean, I guess maybe there's a way to abuse it. I didn't. That's a pretty hard one to abuse, I imagine, though. He's the prime John. But no, I never did, like, actual roids or anything. One round of Trin won't hurt, right? Yeah, it's probably not gonna hurt. Right. Things to be some sporadic. Oh yeah, I know Sam Sulek. I've seen his content. I don't think he makes the claim of being natty. Like, I don't think he's going around saying he's natty or anything. But from what I've heard from him, he seems like a nice guy. Like, he seems like a good person from what I haven't seen a lot, admittedly. Maybe he's a huge asshole and I don't know it, but he seems like a wholesome guy. I don't think he's trying to promote anything dangerous. He just goes, he's got his split, he works out hard. He seemed fine. I don't have any, like, negative impressions of him. I did see a video of him, I think it was a TikTok, where he was giving I think it was a breakdown of back day, like, before doing it, and I actually got worried for his health because he was struggling to breathe during that one. I'm not exactly sure if it was, like, the result of maybe a warm-up or something, but when I first saw him and I saw that, I was a little concerned. But that was the only one I saw where he was really doing that, so I'm not sure.
Legends say that the headless ones were created by the K1 anomaly.
I like the boys, I haven't watched Gen V yet.
I'm not so sure anymore.
And no, I didn't hear that at all, Lace, that's terrible.
Sometimes the answer is more mysterious than
He's
the
open
mystery.
about how he uses PEDs. Good, as he should be. You see the recent news on Jack Owak being forced to pay damages due to Instagram post bashing Bang? Oh. They got him with that? Uh-oh. Yeah, that sounds about right, Iman. I know. I know about the mass shooting in Maine. It happened right when I started stream, so I looked it up at the beginning. That's horrifying, so anyone out there stay safe. I don't know if they got the guy yet, or the multiple suspects, if that is true. All I saw was about one, so if you're out there, just stay safe. Thanks for the membership. BLT. And now I'm not playing Arc Ascended. Oh, and thank you for the 10 gifted members, BLT. Thank you for the generosity, man. Hope you're doing well. They have a picture of him now? No, they posted the picture right when I started, too. I don't think they released his name, though. I mean, I'll check. Oh, this is so fucking awful. The death toll's gone up by 6 over the last 30 minutes. 22 people dead, suspects still at large. Jesus Christ.
After the anomaly was discovered,
People keep saying that it's the Robert C. I won't say the last name just in case it's not actually that person. But it is not in any of the articles I've read yet, so I don't know if you're getting that from Twitter, from unconfirmed sources, or if it's in different articles that I haven't come across yet. I'm not really sure. But they did release his picture. There's a membership, Harley. You said Presley. No, I don't know what you're referring to, Green. I played Assassin's Creed Mirage for like 2 hours. I just couldn't stand it. It's too boring for me. I do not like Assassin's Creed anymore. I'm sure if you like Assassin's Creed, though, you'll like Mirage. Highly recommend Ghost Runner, yeah, if you haven't played it. The second one's been great so far, too. Thanks for a long time of watching, sir. Thanks, Fatima. No, it's still simul streaming. So anytime I stream, I'm just going to do simul streaming. It's super easy. And yeah, we talked about it yesterday, Cake. And we're playing more Ghost Runner 2 tonight, yeah. Synthol, do those who don't know it? What is that riddle? Synthol, do those who don't know it? The answer is time. I don't know. What are you asking? It's not good. Here's the resub iron. I think he's asking what it is. Oh, like, what is it? Synthol is basically just injecting oil into your muscles and you make bubble muscles. You've seen Synthol. It's this stuff. It just gives you bubbly muscles. It's not real muscles. Like, you're not actually strong, you're not actually muscular. It just injects muscle into the tissue, or oil into the tissue, basically. And it's why people get, like, necrosis and their arms blow up like the, what's his name? Bazooka Arms. What's his actual name? Kadeel. Thanks, McLovin. Thanks, Connor. Russian Popeye. Yeah, but his name is Bazooka Hands, actually, on TikTok. He still posts, like, every day. His arms blew up and he still went right back to injecting Synthol. His name's Kadeel.
Guardian, I hear you're taking some time off to recharge.
hey, Petra, not really. We're battling the headless ones on the moon. As it turns out, their pumpkins are filled with loot.
I don't even know why I called.
Happy Festival of the Lost, Petra.
I don't know how you could even consider Synthol. It looks like shit. I don't really get it either. I think it's just mental illness. There's the resub jingle. And the resub crying. I don't think I've ever seen that one, Jesse. I don't think I could see that one on stream. And no, I didn't hear anything about that, Rob. I can look it up in a bit. It's a Prime Shallow. Are you going to be participating in the first annual Florida Man Games this year? No shot. I saw the announcement for it, but no, I don't think I will. Thanks to Prime Snooze. Battle Hellsinger is a great game. Thanks to Resub Storm. Doesn't it also go away after sometimes you have to keep injecting it? You talking about synthol? No, that shit like hardens in your tissue. I don't think it ever goes away. Maybe it does, like after a long period of time. But no one who gets bubble muscles like bazooka hands here is ever going to stop injecting. It's an addiction. So I guess I just wouldn't know. Maybe it does eventually. It gets broken down by the body somehow. But he's just living his life, not hurting anyone. I mean, I'm not going over there and slapping the syringe out of his hand, man. He's free to do what he wants. It's his body, it's his life. I'm just saying this isn't something you should follow or want to do. It's not something that anyone should be promoting. That's all. But I'm not stopping him. He can keep doing it. Sounds good, Alpha. Yeah, let them know about the glitch. About to inject some oil in my dick to make it bigger. I am curious if synthol could make your meat bigger. I imagine it would have to, right? I mean, it wouldn't look cool. It'd just be like a bowling ball, but I feel like it would work. There's no way it would stay firm. Probably not. But, like, it would inflate it like a balloon. I would think. It would interrupt your blood flow and you wouldn't be able to stay hard. Voice crack. That does sound about right, yeah. There's a Vice documentary for that exact thing. Synthol cock? I doubt it. There's like other things you can do that aren't synthol to like artificially inflate the size of your meat, kind of. They're not the safest or anything, but like they do exist, I know that. It's not synthol though, I don't think. Doing alright, hope you're doing well, Chris. Ooh, Jesus Christ, Joshua, that's horrifying. What if you inject it evenly? It wouldn't change anything, it's gonna look like shit. I'm sure there is a level of, like, minor synthol that some not powerlifters, bodybuilders use for competitions or something, maybe. Like, I'm sure that exists. But I don't exactly know what that looks like. I don't know what that amount is. And it certainly wouldn't be very effective for penis. Doing alright, Full Metal. Hope you're doing well. And thanks, Ryan. And thanks, Brady. Happy birthday, Hero. And thanks, DJ.
Hero, get rid of these hives before I get another knife in the back.
You said peak. Favorite Bethesda title? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Fallout New Vegas, I think, is like the best, but it's not developed by Bethesda. That was Obsidian. I used to say Fallout 3, but I've really come around on Vegas. No, I still haven't started Super Mario Wonder yet.